Hi, I'm from the USA and I've been in Mexico for about a year, and today we're going to be talking about why Mexico is the perfect place to retire or live as a digital nomad. Now, it doesn't matter if you're from Mexico, USA, or Uzbekistan. This will absolutely apply to you because at the end of the day, we're all just people who want the same thing. And here are the top 5 things that make Mexico the #1 place in the world to retire or live as a digital nomad. Number 1, the culture in Mexico is so rich and immersive. And if you've been to Mexico, you know what I mean. Mexico is an incredibly artistic place, and I can totally see why. A place like this can absolutely spark your creativity and appreciation for the beautiful world we live in. And that is perfectly reflected by the many art galleries and book festivals here. This last Sunday, my wife and I took a stroll to Centro just to see what was happening. And to our surprise, there was one of the most epic book festivals I had ever seen. It was all held outdoors and under pop-up canopies. And there was even authors that showed up to be guest speakers, which was really cool. Here's a Pulp Fiction bookmark that I bought for my wife, which is one of our favorite movies. And while we were here, we had to get some piña y coco snow cones, which basically tasted like pina coladas. And this might have been the most popular stand here because look at this line. And I'm not really sure how to explain this to anyone that's afraid of bees, but these bees were not a problem. But honestly, anywhere you look in Mexico, you'll find creativity. Recently, we were on a walk down a corridor of shops and vendors selling all sorts of handmade items. And it's times like this that remind me that the world is a big place, and you only get one shot to explore it. So you gotta make sure to go out there and try to have some fun. After the book fair in Centro, we went to a tianguis, which brings us to number 2 on the list, affordability. And a tianguis is kind of like a flea market, except better. There were really cool items for sale, and there were lots of great deals to be found. There were designer handbags, designer sunglasses, and designer anything else you could imagine. And the prices were for far less than anything you'd find at even a Walmart. It's also a great spot for brand name shoes. And there were some clothes that were sold for about 20 pesos per garment, which is just over $1 USD. And this is the sort of situation where you just sort of sort through the piles of clothes and find what fits that you like. But the best part, in my opinion, was the live music. We found one of the best pizza places I've ever been to and got 3 slices of pizza, lots of fries, and a bottle of water for only 130 pesos or about $7 USD. The whole time there was a guitarist serenading us while we enjoyed our meal, and we also got a NASA shirt for only 100 pesos or about $6 USD. There was also a guy on an accordion jamming out on the other side of the tianguis, which was very cool. But let's talk about accessibility, which is number 3 on the list. Because if this is a place you'll be staying for any length of time, you're going to want it to be affordable and accessible. And it is. So if you're just trying out a place for the first time, the first thing you'll likely want to do is book an Airbnb, just to try it out. I mean, it doesn't make much sense to move to any place if you haven't at least tried it out before. That would be reckless. But you'll be happy to know that an Airbnb for 1 month is less expensive than 1 week in an Airbnb in the US. Now, especially if you're a digital nomad, it doesn't make sense to commit yourself to just one spot. The world is your oyster, and you should make the most of it. And there are lots of benefits to continually moving around. When you book an Airbnb, a Vrbo, or a hotel, you don't have to worry about electric bills, gas bills, renter's insurance, water bills, and so on. You get one price that covers everything. Plus, when your rental time is up, you could book another place in the same area or even book the same place again as long as it's still available. If some other place catches your attention, you could try that one out too, and then come back if you should so choose to. Furthermore, the price of services in Mexico is very low, but best of all, the services are plentiful. So whether you need someone to install new tires on your car or perform a life or death surgery, you will be getting the best prices available. There are doctor's offices, dentists, cleaning services, and more everywhere you look. And services like this make life easy. And I also wanted to talk about the ease of commuting in Mexico, which is number 4 on the list. This is a pedestrian-friendly place with lots of accessibility. Anything you need is in walking distance. You can get your groceries, go to the doctor's office, go out to eat, take in an art gallery or two, and more without ever starting your car. But of course, you can drive around and see the city if you want to. The city that I'm in, which is typical for Mexico, is built for walking. You can actually order an iced coffee just walking down the road. I mean, service like this is perfect for catering to walking culture. Now, let's talk about safety, which is number 5 on the list. This is a very safe place, and yet there are police at every corner. Everyone here is just living their lives and enjoying themselves. The same as you. Now please like the video, tell me where you're at in the world by commenting down below, and please subscribe so we don't lose touch. Till next time.